Alright, so to celebrate the release of Arcane on Netflix, Riot has added some new cards, including a new champion to Legends of Runeterra, so we're going to try out a good chunk of them today. So Jayce was the newest champion that was added. When you play him, he gets quick attack or challenger, making him a very versatile unit. Whether you want to be a very good mid-range unit, so you can either be more aggressive in matchups where you need to be, or you can be more interactive in matchups where you need to be. He levels up when you've cast 2 6+ cost spells. When he does, he creates one such spell. It's a deal 3 to the enemy nexus, 3 to another. So deal 6 for 6. And then he doubles up your 6+ cost spells every turn in his leveled form. So what's notable about him is that he doesn't need to see you cast these cards. You just need to cast them. So an obvious pairing with him would be Lux, who also cares about you casting 6+ cost spells. More specifically, she just wants you to spend that much mana. But obviously, if we're already, spending that mana for Jayce, it levels up Lux in one shot and also starts generating these final sparks. So figured we'd try the obvious pairing first, and also just make a point of trying a lot of the new cards that were added along with Jayce. We have a Pharaoh's Financier. Let's call him, Conchologist for this archetype. Manifests a 6+ cost spell. We have Forge of Tomorrow. This is an interesting design. So when you put it into play, it summons a 3/3. So you get a 3/3 on 3. But then when you cast a 6+ cost spell, you get this gets destroyed and you get refills your spell mana. So you're getting a refund of your mana, but it requires you to actually pay the 6+ cost spell, and it's later in the game. So you get a later refund of your mana. Another interesting card that was added to the game, we got this guy here, Albus Pharos. 7 mana, 6/5 quick attack. Draws you a Jayce. So he's kind of like the Jayce ship. He's like the Jayce, what is it called for Swain? Leviathan. And then when he attacks, he deals 1 to the enemy nexus. And for each 6+ cost spell you've cast this game, increase it by 1. So good chance that every time he's attacking, you're dealing, let's say, at least 3 to the enemy nexus. So he's kind of like a super, impact champion. Or he kind of has super impact in most games. But more importantly, it helps us find our Jayce. And again, because Jayce doesn't need to see you cast those 6+ cost spells, after you do, you really like to find them and start getting extra value out of them. The deck outside of that is, I guess, a lot of cards you'd expect. We're trying out other 6-cost spell generators and Mage Seeker here. Also good, turn 1 blocker. Trying out this guy here who gets a bonus when we have cast such spells. Obviously, we're running some Sharp Sights and Mystic Shots. Vanguard Sergeant, recently buffed card, also generates a 6+ cost spell. We have a lot of 6+ cost spell generators in the deck. Even if the deck seems very light on them, that's because a lot of our cards actually create them. So this allows us to have a more consistent start with these 1, 2, 3s, but still get the spells we need to start enabling our champions. Running Radiant Guardians because we want some life gain in this otherwise life gainless deck, and really this pairing, this is the only life gain in this pairing, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. And I think this is just important because the format's pretty aggressive overall. We got Remembrance. So this can help us rebuild if our board, if it gets, if we're forced to make a bunch of blocks, but also is a 6+ cost spell that can then level up our champions. Got some card draw and Unyielding Spirit at the top end because card advantage, and why not? Notable about this Remembrance too is that it can find us Radiant Guardians. So even if we're even if we're casting it for like 3 or 4 mana, and we'd rather be doing it for 6, we still might get a Radiant Guardian out of it, and that's probably the times when we do need it, is when we're blocking in such a way and this cost is getting reduced. I'm kind of curious about one other new card though that I might replace one of these with this new card that they added. I'm not sure how good it is in a deck like ours that's generating a bunch of 6-cost spells anyway, but this is another. There's actually 2 new cards that kind of fit in this archetype they added in this latest patch. 6-cost, summon 2 3/3s doesn't seem particularly interesting. This one is just a random 6-drop. As far as I understand, you cannot cast this card based on this wording. It just always transforms into something else. I'm kind of curious to just see how it behaves. So why don't we just throw one of those in the deck as well. and just see how we do. Nivea Control. Could be a rough one for us. They tend to run sweepers. Maybe the Remembrance would be okay if we want to like go wide and then try to take out our board. Presumably they don't have any 1-drops in their deck. Most of these decks don't run them. None that I can think. I guess sometimes these decks are running the 1/1 that generates spiders. That's not unheard of. That's not unheard of. Well, we're gonna get a 4 Demacia anyway. When you summon an elite, reduce my cost by 1. No, I think we'll go with this.
It's a people problem. I'm your man.
You can see the Demacian border from here. Discipline and steel.
We'll just go ahead and play this. I'm not going to throw this guy into here because we have a Remembrance in hand.
We march.
I'll probably block here, possibly here, just to give them more options on their turn. I could see us definitely getting Avalanche next turn, and if we do this Remembrance, we'll feel pretty good.
Ready the torches.
They could also just finish this off now with another another Vile Feast if they really want to. Okay. They're just passing. So if we play this and he wipes our board, we get a Remembrance out of the deal. Like a free not a free Remembrance, but a cheap Remembrance. Is that worth it? I don't know if it's worth it, but let's try it. Sure, let's get a replacement Remembrance too. They're just passing, okay. Well, there's a Jayce. What do we think? We could play him down, give him Challenger to get this out of the... Not that it matters, he's the biggest attacker. We could block here, but then that kind of feels bad because they're not 6+ cost spells. We could do this. He can't sweep the board this turn. Is this okay play, do we think? This I kind of want to save as a protection spell / finisher. Probably in response he's gonna kill this thing.
Buckle up.
Just start here.
Avenge me.
Just passing.
Hey, big man. You ready to get inventing?
All day, every day, Reggie.
No, I should have picked Challenger for him. He's gonna pop a Nivea eggs as necessary. I think I'm okay with this. We have plenty of six cost spells in hand.
Something ancient stirs.
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
So they could sweep the board here.
I protect this place. Tomorrow we rise anew.
Return to us.
Confine and contain.
Stand strong!
Keep moving.
I will endure.
Come from the dark.
Time to reflect.
Kill all units. Let's get rid of this while we can.
Welcome to the tipsy hour.
He's got 8 mana left. I could play this, still thermo beam something. Could also just play this.
I've got your balance books here, Mr. Pharaohs.
Show me results, Reginald, not numbers.
That's a Lux, which is kind of interesting.
I've carved meat bigger than you. Come back next time.
Winter, take you.
Let the light guide you.
So, what do we think? If they sweep the board, we'll get a free thingy out of it. That doesn't feel particularly good. I could just do this and swing.
A beacon in battle. I've been hiding my light too long.
I'll protect the villages.
Okay, so I'm assuming that means she's getting hit with a, whatchamacallit.
Progress.
I'm sure they're gonna play an Anivia after this, but it doesn't matter. Like, we definitely want the 4 down. Well, as annoying as it is, I can't let their Anivias level up. I'm gonna lose my board anyway, so we're gonna do this. And yeah. And then we can kill one egg.
This is our time.
Tomorrow has never looked so good! Nothing beats field testing.
Okay.
Replicating the power spike.
They have Unyield. If they have a Ruination here, we're gonna be sad. I think this is how we win this game now.
The chill before the storm. I protect this place.
There's no point in attacking here because then we're gonna lose our other unit. You lose both of them, it seems.
Snow, wind, and ice.
Could Unyielding Spirit? Doesn't do much though.
Now's not a good time.
What is our plan? So we can go 1, 2, 7, and then finish off one of the Anivia. She could be okay. This is probably not good. I'm probably going to take it. Man, Harrowing is a heck of a card in this deck, huh?
Ever watchful. Virtue guides me.
Come on in. Mages can't hide from me.
At least we're getting really efficient thermal beams. One of our progress days would be really great right now. That's also pretty good.
Industry and vision, the twin pillars of Piltover.
Okay. Had to be done.
I bring the storm.
No, it's probably
It's
this.
a people problem. I'm your man. Hey, big man. You ready to get inventing?
All day, every day, Reggie.
Bury all in snow.
Show me that again.
Knocked and ready.
They know we have this.
Let's get started.
This is the same thing either way, huh?
I will endure.
Save the host.
The Freljord's eternal guardian.
Their guilt is evident.
This is our time.
If I do that and they find another ruination, we feel super bad. Start here.
Take a look at this.
Wrapped in cold silence.
It's not exactly the thing I wanted to see. Not exactly the thing I wanted to see.
Count on me.
Maybe it's wrong to untap here. +2 quick attack this round. Am I supposed to save that? Probably. Could play that next turn.
We burn, then kindle anew.
The light shines through me.
As it will forever, my dear.
Shine with me.
Won't pass these walls.
Never back down from what you believe.
Protect Demacia. Stay safe.
I will be reborn.
still see far and clear.
This gets rid of a blocker and does X damage, so it's probably better. Gets him down to 8. No, I kind of need to kill the Anivia, right?
Into battle with hearts aglow!
Look out for reavers! Alert the villain! Party time!
No more holding back!
Here in your time of need.
There's always a light in the
Yeah, I
darkness.
wonder if I'm supposed to never not hold up Unyielding Spirit that one turn. That we didn't. That was probably a mistake. Fun game though. The fact that we almost ground through all those Anivias. Them top decking that Rekindler was also pretty clutch of them. I feel like we beat a lot of their other draws. I'm gonna keep that just to see how it works. Pretty sure it is exactly as I suspect. Then again, they're a pretty aggressive deck, so why don't we just find stuff that actually helps us not die. Actually fine just popping that. This card can give us a lot of problems, and this is pretty efficient. Also saves us 2 points of damage. There's the progress day we needed last game. Ooh. Maybe?
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
Hang on, Fuzzball.
Hey,
Oh, he doesn't want to trade? Come on. Well, that's nice.
The Yordle here's with me.
They picked the wrong row.
They'll never see us coming.
So what's better, just killing this or Sharp Sight? It's definitely just killing it when I have the chance. And this is one of those matchups where Jayce on Challenger is going to be very good.
Hey, big man. You ready to get inventing?
All day, every day, Reggie.
I've got your back.
Powering up.
I think I'm still fine taking this out, so it makes it harder for him to go wide around us. We'll still have the Sharp Sight in hand to deal with the elusive one.
Silent as death.
Speaking of which. Alright, now I'll do it because
the clutch in that thing
for
yet?
science.
Get on in. You can tell me.
My shield is yours.
Full speed ahead.
I hate traffic. Come on.
Maybe I was supposed to. Meh. I think I just need to like keep my life total
I
high.
hate traffic.
Keep running.
I think the way we lose this game is just. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of ways, but. That's. Interesting. Might be this one, but this one's obviously more impactful.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
The Order rewards its faithful.
Part of me wonders if I wasn't supposed to just cast a 6+ cost spell.
Discipline and steel.
Do not fear the shrouded path.
No closer!
Night falls.
Meet them head on.
Watch your toes.
Well, here's hoping this works. Probably not. They'll probably have something, like a deny at the very least. They also have buffs to get certain things out of range. Definitely a lot of ways they could protect some units to push damage here. It's just a question of what they'll do. Oh, they're just not... They're just dead to the sweeper. Kind of dark in this room, but... Hex Tech marbles earned. Okay. So they're probably playing, well, a bunch of stuff, I'm sure. Do we like the Remembrance? Remembrance probably fine. They're probably playing some sweepies. Thermal Beam might be good as well, but I kind of want to, like, find something to play. I think I'll try this Forge, see how it feels. Always in the market for playing with new cards. First and foremost, to see how they feel. An ally with Fury strikes the 2 weakest enemies. Well, we don't have allies with Fury. When you summon an elite, reduce my cost by 1 for each ally that died this round. Summon a Dawnlet. Well, we have 2 elites in hand.
It's an awesome
So that seems like an interesting choice. Deal.
Discipline and steel.
Deal.
Nothing beats field testing.
Nothing beats field testing.
Take a look at this.
Hextech engage.
You'll go no farther.
Kind of like this one. Could play this. I don't think we're gonna get the refund anytime
A
soon.
Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
That's a Lux.
The sun is shining. We should too.
These are troll lands.
Powering up.
I protect my own. Avenge me.
Better, brighter than before.
Think I'm supposed to kill that one? Maybe not.
Mages can't hide from me. Can see the Demacian border from here. You have no alibi.
Ready the torches.
Protect Demacia.
Light the signal fires.
These old eyes still see far and clear.
I guess two of these is kind of awkward, eh? That is interesting. Ooh, he's really good with this, isn't he?
I help when I can. Shut up when I can.
Oh, he wants to turn him into that. That's interesting.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Jayce.
Will do, Axel.
Hextech cannon, tested and primed.
Now he could obviously, what would be really bad for us? He plays a Jayce of his own and then harsh wins us. That would really suck. Because Harsh Winds is enough of a possibility, I'm pretty sure I'm just supposed to swing with our next attack. And I actually think if he does pass or just plays a blocker, I think I'm supposed to hook the Ice Pillar with Radiant Guardian because he wants to frostbite the strongest units I have anyway. Yeah. So I want to gain health. Then again, he also doesn't want to lose this most likely. So maybe I'm supposed to do this.
Look out for Reavers!
Okay. That's definitely an interesting combination. I didn't think about that one. With Feel the Rush. That is very interesting indeed.
Virtue guides me.
So unfortunately the Ice Pillar will target Jayce.
Hail to the king!
But I can give everything +6/+6.
Interesting use of tech. Hey, show me that again.
Oh, that's a neat combo. That's a neat combo.
Hey, it's not testing if there aren't a few failures.
Eh. Bravo. I definitely did not think about that card, but that is neat. And I like it it works in a lot of ways in Freljord too, because Freljord has a lot of cards that can keep you alive to get to the late game, to get to that point. There's even some, yeah, that's pretty much the main reason. Sure, 2/3/3 Flux. Maybe not this jerk. We were definitely playing the more fair Jayce deck in that last matchup for sure. What the heck is this supposed to be? It's like the prow of like a ship?
Remember, we're the ones who make progress happen. Coming through.
Yeah, as well. I think.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves. Yes, my lord. Persistence is key. Oh dear.
Oh dear. Fortunately, we don't have anything to do on our turn 4. Now we do.
recite protect me.
Am I supposed to try to block and kill this? I don't think so.
Let the light guide you.
Next turn we can progress day,
Eminently logical.
do stuff.
Yeah. It's smaller than a diagram.
It's smaller than a diagram.
Can every day be progress day? Better, brighter than before.
I'd rather sharp sight. I think. And then we can kill Heimerdinger with the final spark.
Watch out!
By the light.
I guess this thing has elusive, so that's a problem, but then we can just barrier Lux block because she can block elusives this round. And we're just gonna take a bunch of damage. It's not a big deal.
Shine with me.
I think I'm okay using this to get a gain too. That's a pretty nice hit.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
Probably don't want to tap below 6 mana this round. In fact, I think we're passing here.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Hang on. We're rolling.
Buckle up!
Easy does it.
Is this correct?
Justice will be served!
That's fine. If they kill the Lux, we have a thingy to follow up with. We have a oh, what's his face? Jayce. It's not too far behind.
Denounce magic.
He passed, so he obviously wants to see what we do. So we're gonna wait. Still think I'm probably supposed to play him though if he passes back.
Ah, the sweet smell of science.
Okay. I don't have any way to interact with that now, so I guess we'll just
Mind
play
is
this.
nothing without means.
A sturdy construction. Yeah.
Tomorrow, you can't outrun justice.
Hit the wheel.
Progress.
Unforeseen outcome.
Take a look at this.
I'm supposed to play probably.
Albus, you wanted to see me?
Yes, I want to see what you're doing with the Pharaoh's fortune.
Tech cannon, tested, and prime!
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Jayce.
Will do, Axel.
What do we think? We think he can protect himself? Quite possibly. So I think I want to protect these two.
This is the cutting edge of progress! Replicating the power spike.
Just get rid of him before he generates value. You could obviously have another Jayce in hand, but if he does, he can't cast the 6+ cost spell. Or if he plays it, he can't cast the 6+ cost spell. We'll probably play our acceleration gate on our next turn because why not? It's fun. Seems fun. These will get double attack. He'll start dealing 5 every time he attacks, which is quite good. Okay. We have 2 free blocks, and, well, 3, really.
Bureaucrats.
Spurious proposal.
Halt.
Will you take 9? Is that fine? I think that's okay. Maybe I'm wrong.
Interesting use of tech.
These two are going to get a random keyword.
Ready for acceleration.
And then everything's going to get another random keyword.
Strike for justice!
Stand in judgment. You have no alibi. Watch out!
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
You can't outrun justice.
Watch your toes.
Worth trying to kill him for sure. At the very least, we get another +2 health if they have some way to interact. Cool. Ah, fellow Lux Jayce player, eh? There's our crew. I was curious about how this guy would felt, and so far he's felt pretty reasonable. Yeah, fortunately we're lacking a 2-drop of our own. Am I supposed to save this guy to interact with a Jayce down the line, or just play him as a blocker, kill him? Because I'd rather have the 2 Mystic shots potentially to like double up on a Jayce, which doesn't feel good, especially against a Demacia deck. It's probably not where we want to be. So maybe I just go ahead and Mystic shot this thing and save ourselves 2 points of damage. Actually, no. I think we use our life total as a bit of a resource. Save the spell mana, because there is a chance we draw like a Remembrance off the top and we could just play it. I think it's fine.
Soldiers, me!
I think that's perfectly reasonable.
Safe and sound, just like I promised. Watch your toes.
Yeah, maybe I'm just supposed to kill this.
Hold on!
Discipline and steel!
I'm supposed to run out the Jayce because I would like to play Lux next. And if I do that, Jayce is not protected. Which I think is a mistake. But I don't have anything else to do this round. Definitely want to spend my mana this round.
Nothing beats field testing. Oh, I would love to.
I protect my own. Avenge me.
Forge of Tomorrow. Close, but no cigar.
Let's get started.
I suppose Unyielding Spirit on this is an option. So let's attack first, see what they do.
My time has come.
Because if they just play a Lux, we probably just play a Lux of our own.
Very kind of you to grace us with your presence, milady.
Axel, shut up.
No, just pass, it's fine. They could be thinking we're holding up Thermo Beam though too, which is a problem. Okay. So is it a Lux turn then? I think it is. We would like to get
The sun is shining.
value
We should too.
off of this Unyielding Spirit. I suppose now they can interact with Unyielding Spirit though. Yeah, because they could single combat something. So maybe I am just supposed to Unyielding Spirit there. Could Prismatic Barrier, then shoot. It's not particularly appealing though. I don't know. Do we go for it? I don't really want to take a ton of damage. Just skip this down. See what happens. So I can at least hold up the barrier if I need to.
Well, if if it isn't the man of tomorrow.
Hey, back to work if you don't want to be the lady of yesterday.
Soldiers, to me!
Powering up.
Scalper for a smack you. Punch it out.
That is a progress day.
Stand strong!
I've been hiding my light too long!
We'll save Demacia from magic.
Demacia doesn't need saving.
So if I attack here, he casts this, but then he doesn't get value off of it. So I think that's
We march!
fine. And
Let's get started.
Into battle with hearts aglow!
yeah, maybe I should have played this guy first.
Come on then.
We're working here.
Protect Demacia.
We're in this together!
This is the cutting edge of progress.
Perfect.
We can do this! The superior tactic is to never give up.
Pardon me. Why am I facing a guy that's like a whole rank above me? Not that I really care that much. It's just that matchup thing fired off pretty quickly.
Come on, people. Let's make tomorrow.
Should I be running this
today.
card? Feels like might be fine. I feel like I like my maybe the Mage Seeker Conservator is not as good as this. Because we have plenty of ways of generating 6+ cost spells. And so getting the mana might be more important. Plus it's a 2-attack unit, so it's pretty good on defense against some of the other aggressive decks that exist.
I help when I can.
Aggressive decks
Shut
that
up
exist.
when I can. If it's a people problem, I'm your man. I help when I can. Shut up when I can. I hate
Am I
traffic.
using this to kill this? And then we have a blocker for next turn. Maybe that's okay. We're probably wrong, but...
Let's get moving. Come on. Brace.
Soldiers, to me!
Fine. I'll bank this one.
Everywhere I go, the light follows. The sun is shining. We should too. Into battle with hearts aglow. This is my choice.
Fully heal an ally, then double its power and health. So then she's going to be an 11/11? Yikes.
Better, brighter than before.
Or not an 11/11, but 11 toughness. I could do this. Kill her, and then with this. Even if they have sharp sight, she dies, but we have to take like 10 damage not to lose our Lux. We have another Lux in hand though. Might be fine, actually.
I've been hiding my light too long.
Yeah, I think that's better than taking infinite damage.
Illuminate the enemy.
Show them our metal!
Shine with me. Going to the light.
I think we like... How much more damage do we take if we do it the other way? I don't know. Enough, probably.
If it's a people problem, I'm your man.
We can do this. from what you believe.
Do you have the Mystic Shot or not? I think we have to go ahead and do this even if he has a Jayce.
A beacon through the dark!
Tomorrow has never looked so good! Nothing beats field testing.
Suppose we could Thermo Beam. So he doesn't get any value. Although I guess if he has Progress Day, if he has Progress Day, he overdraws. It's not a big deal.
The sun is shining. We should too. Shine with me.
Hey, Wasting Light, how's it going?
By the light!
We'll save Demacia from magic.
Demacia doesn't need saving.
We're in a rough spot for sure. Yep. Opponent's just gonna go wide around us and kill us. You could play these two as blockers depending on what they do, but it's not gonna matter.
Magic corrupts Demacia from within.
Your Demacia's nothing like what I know.
They could still play this to make our blocks awkward. We might be dead. Hopefully they don't get elusive. Oh, they can't because they need to get...
Confine and contain.
You don't know what you're doing.
You have no alibi.
Never back down from what you believe.
He's lucky to have me, in my opinion.
think we actually do want to play this because we want to see if we can hit a Radiant Guardian off of this, buffer our life total. Deal.
Oh, I would love to. Stop before I smack you. Watch out! Oh.
So, they don't play a unit next turn, we can kill them instantly with this.
The future is what I make it.
Deal 6.
X-Tech cannon, tested and prime. There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
Work or wither.
This is my choice.
Replicating the power spike.
Okay, so if he has Mystic Shot, he wins. If he doesn't, then we win. If this last card is Mystic Shot. Hey, we got it.
Did we win?
Did we win? That's what the victory screen means. Alright, let's do one more. This deck is very fun. Definitely a lot of... Oh, the one thing I was debating, though... We were talking about swapping out this one drop for the other one. Oh, and so far... I know we haven't drawn this a whole bunch, but so far I don't see why you would want that in the deck. I feel like the Remembrance are far better. I like the one of Unyielding Spirit so far. I'm fine without that 4-drop, that elusive 4-drop. That's a new card that a lot of people are trying. Sharp Sight, this and that. The only one I'm not certain of is whether or not we should be running that new 1/2. What is her name? Forge Chief? Yeah, Forge Chief. Strike, refill 1 spell mana. Is that better than a guy that creates a random 6+ cost spell? We already have this guy to do that and give us a little selection. This creates a 6+ cost spell. This is a 6+ cost spell, but not always. And in fact, there's a lot of matchups where it's not. Then these are, but they're also quite expensive. I don't know. Could go either way on that. I don't think we want both of these in the deck. I don't think we want to devote that many slots to these low power level things. It could also be this thing. I haven't seen anyone else running this, but doesn't mean it's right or wrong. I kind of like this guy. So far, this has been... this one's been pulling its weight, I feel like. I feel like the Radiant Guardians are kind of a must just because... just because we really want ways of gaining life. Wonder if they're playing a go hard deck. Yes to that, probably to that. I kind of like all of this. I kind of want one more unit though. We have enough Remembrance, we could probably draw into one when it's relevant. I mean, okay. At least that's a unique effect in our deck. Even if it is expensive. Yeah, The big thing about the Forge Chief over the Mage Seeker is the fact that it has a second point of attack, honestly. The refilling of the spell mana is not that relevant because it needs to strike to get that. And most of the time, if it is getting that, it's only getting it the once.
Take a look at
Which is fine, like a free 2-1 can be okay.
I'll learn soon.
Are we just Mystic Shotting that now before it gives us problems down the line? Probably.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
Okay, now we're... well, we can actually just play
Control
this.
the mages.
keep the peace.
You look guilty.
Might still have been right to Mystic Shot. I just wanted to kill this Elise this turn. This is a neat card, though, I have to say. I really like the design on this. I'm not sure how good it is yet, but it feels really good, but it's also just a really cool design.
Oh, I would love to.
Probably see a chump with the 1/1, possibly. Depending on what our opponent does, we might just throw down the Jayce this turn. They are a PNZ deck, so they could be running some Thermo Beam to kill him, even if they play something. So I might just be right to bank the spell mana. Oh yeah, definitely just banking the spell mana if all they're gonna do is pass on their turn, for sure.
Let me know if you still want them science lessons, Jayce.
Will do, Axel.
They need to spend their entire turn thermo beaming to kill our Jayce, because we could otherwise just double sharp sight him. But I kind of like getting him down now, because if they can't kill him this turn, then we can just hold up Unyielding Spirit.
It's all right. I can wait.
Track them down.
Maybe this is a mistake, because then they could buff. Okay, they didn't.
Oh, dark.
I was gonna say they could like target one of these two to
Shall
buff.
we, dear wolf?
I'm ready, little lamb.
Okay. Yeah, double Mystic Shot at the very least for this Kindred.
The hunt begins.
I think we just take this hit. Could also try to kill, double hit him. Do we want to try to double Mystic Shot? Then what? Then we lose our guy. He should have no way of killing in response to this. I guess he could have double Mystic Shot himself. I think we try this though. Matter of fact, since we just got the spell mana, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this now. We were low on cards, but we had an immortal Jayce on the field, so probably winning that game. Also with Challenger too, so we're gonna get to play our elite next turn, really pressure him, and then start generating value. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know really what to say about this deck other than what I think is the most important thing is that it's very, very fun. I think all of these cards, all the new cards felt great. Like the Pharaoh's Financier felt fun. The Forge of Tomorrow felt really fun. Jayce felt really fun. I mean, double casting spells is always going to be fun, right? So getting like 2 big guys off of a single Remembrance, drawing 6 cards off of a Progress Day. All very cool things to do. We did see, yeah. I think I'll just leave it at that. This is a very fun deck. It seems like it could potentially be very good. Its big obvious weak point being that it doesn't have a lot of access to life gain, which is why I think you're supposed to be running some Radiant Guardian, or you just forfeit the burn matchups, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's one or the other, right? Like you just either you're kind of really trying to shore up this one weakness that the deck has, or you're just like all in, just trying to outvalue your opponents. And then in that case, you could just play more aggressive units so that when you do get those like really good linear draws with like Jayce and his acceleration gate, you could like really go crazy. It's also possible that we should be running some copies of Shock Blast in our deck as just actual copies of it, because it seems pretty versatile, right? Like you're dealing 6 damage for 6 spread out, so 3 to an enemy, 3 to the Nexus at the very least is not bad, but like if it takes out 2 important units, it seems pretty good. Maybe they're better on average than these Remembrance, but I don't know. Remembrance giving us a 6+ cost spell that we can generate, or sorry, that we can play to generate units, leveling up our champions, and then potentially doubling up later in the game. That also can be kind of like a sweeper insurance when we're facing decks that are running things like Ruination and whatnot. Seems like a good spot to be in. Plus, it is another way to potentially generate Radiant Guardians for cheap. Well, cheaper, potentially. And thereby, getting the lifesteal, which can be very important. This new card, speaking of other new cards, this card felt very, very good. I don't know if he's a 3 of, but this card felt very, very strong. All of these, like cards like this, and just more consistently being able to level Jayce or Lux or get value off of them, makes me think I'd rather run the Mage Secret Conservator over those Forge Chiefs that we were talking before. But if I were to play this deck a second time, I would definitely try those Forge Chiefs. Ooh, I don't have her. That's why she's not popping up. Just to see how it feels. For some variety, but also just to see how it feels over this. I feel like I like this guy more, but it could be this could be better in a lot of situations for sure. Again, the big reason being that second point of attack. I guess I suppose it depends on what how a lot of the more aggressive decks in the format are trying to get under you. If they're playing these cheap early threats with 2 toughness, then like that's a good reason to do it. And then of course, if it does strike, you're getting that little bit of a refund. But yeah, this deck is very, very fun. Cool. I think we'll leave it at that. And maybe next time, I'll keep this on the recording. Maybe I think I'm done for the day, but maybe next week we're gonna give a try to that Jayce Trundle deck that we faced off against earlier, because that double Frostbite sweeper was hilarious, and that seems very fun. Plus, it just seems like a solid region to pair with Jayce, because you want to kind of go along with him and generate value over time. And in order to do that, you need to survive. And so you have more healing and stalling options in Freljord to begin with. Plus, you have access to Feel the Rush, which is a card that you just cast and it works towards half of Jayce's level up condition, which is also just hilarious. Like, you just play that. Probably by the time you're playing that, you'd already played a 6+ cost spell that game, and then he's coming down leveled. Like, that's just funny. And then if you play that while he's leveled, that's also really, really funny. So, I don't know. Just seems like a great combination of cards. Alright, but that's going to do it for me today. Thanks everyone who stopped by, and whoever's checking this out on the YouTube channel in the future. We'll see you next time. I would stream for a little bit longer, but I have other things I'd like to do today. We'll catch you next time. Might not be next week. I got a dentist appointment. I got to get a tooth ripped out. But after that, we'll be back. Take care, everyone.